A long time ago, there was a king named Henry. He was married to his childhood friend Amelia. A few years later, they were blessed with a beautiful baby girl. Her face shone like the moon, and her cheeks were as soft and white as cotton. Look at her, it felt as if a celestial angel had descended from heaven. After a few days, a naming ceremony was held in the palace. Henry invited many great scholars and priests. Together, they named the princess Sia. Everyone in the kingdom loved Princess Sia like their own daughter, and she, in turn, considered all the people of the kingdom as her family. One day, the princess went out to the tour to the kingdom. While she was traveling, an old woman was crossing the road with a basket of fruits on her head. She suddenly came in front of the prince's chariot. As soon as Princess Sia saw her, she immediately ordered the chariot to stop. However, before the soldiers could stop it, the old woman collided with the chariot and fell to the ground. The princess quickly stepped down from her chariot, went to the old woman, and said, "Are you all right? Did you get hurt anywhere?" The old woman replied, "Please forgive me, princess. I didn't see your chariot. Please forgive me. Don't punish me." The princess said, "What are you saying? Why would I punish you? It was my fault. You were hurt because of me. I should be the one apologizing." The old woman said, "You're so kind, princess. I thought I would be punished for causing a delay to the royal chariot. May God always keep you happy." Just then some soldiers came running and said, "Princess, please return to the palace immediately." The princess said, "But I just arrived. Why do you all look so worried?" The soldiers replied, "Princess, the king of neighboring land has attacked our kingdom. Majesty has ordered us to take you safely back to the palace." The soldiers then escorted the princess back to the palace. After some time, King Henry returned after finishing the battle. Seeing him, the princess said, "Dad, are you all right? And how did the war suddenly begin?" Henry replied, "Don't worry, my daughter, I'm fine. As for the war, King David and I have never had good relations. He has always considered me his enemy." The princess asked, "But why, father?" Henry said, "I don't know, my child. I have extended a hand of friendship many times, but instead of accepting it, he has attacked our kingdom every time. Now it seems that this hostility will continue forever." The princess said, "Why don't we try once again to offer friendship?" Henry replied, "There's no use, my daughter. After today's battle, he will never accept, because we killed many of his soldiers, causing him great loss." The princess said, "So will this war continue forever? There is no one who can end this enmity." The king said, "There is only one person in that kingdom who can end this feud." The princess asked, "Who is it, Dad?" The king replied, "David's son Siddharth. Once when we proposed friendship, he listened to us and was even willing to accept it, but his father rejected the proposal." Meanwhile, in David's kingdom, the king announced throughout the land, "If even a single bird from Henry's kingdom enters our land, it will be killed." Prince Siddharth said, "Dad, anger is not the solution to everything. In fact, it only makes matter worse." The king said angrily, "Enough, prince. Can you stop taking their side? You saw how much damage our kingdom suffered today because of Henry." The prince replied, "But father, we were the ones who started the war first. If we fight, the other side will obviously defend themselves." The king, now furious, said, "Enough. If you ever speak in their favors again or praise them, then consider that your father is dead to you from this day forward." The prince said, "Dad, what are you saying?" The king said, "So tell me, what can you do for this kingdom?" The prince replied, "I can even give my life for this kingdom." The king said, "Very good. That's exactly what I expected from you. Now listen to me carefully. You will go to Henry's kingdom as a secret spy and gather every piece of information about that land. Once we know everything, we will attack Henry's kingdom and make it our slave." The prince said, "But Dad, this is wrong. Forgive me, but I can't do this." The king angrily replied, "If you refuse, then consider your father dead to you." The prince said, Dad, why don't you understand? This is wrong. The king said, Fine, I have my answer. From today on, don't call me your father. Left with no choice, the prince agreed. The next morning, he went to Henry's kingdom. There he saw roses everywhere, only roses in every direction. He asked the man, Why are there roses planted all over the kingdom? The man replied, Our princess loved roses very much, so we planted them throughout the entire kingdom. You know, our princess is very kind. She is even more beautiful on the inside than she is on the outside. Everyone the prince met spoke only in praise of the princess. Hearing all this, the prince thought, She must truly be a wonderful person, if everyone speaks so highly of her. While he was thinking this, a large crowd suddenly began to gather. Seeing the crowd, the prince asked, What's happening? Why is everyone gathering here? The people replied, Today is the princess' birthday. Every year she celebrates it first with the people of the kingdom. Just then the princess arrived. When Prince Siddharth saw her, he couldn't take his eyes off her. The princess stepped down from her chariot and began giving clothes, sweets, gold and silver coins to the people. After giving gifts to everyone, she approached Prince Siddharth and said, I haven't seen you here before. The prince replied, Yes, I came here to meet a friend. By the way, happy birthday, princess. The princess said, Thank you. The prince then thought, What does the princess think about our kingdom? Let me ask her. He said, By the way, princess, the people of David's kingdom are very cruel. They always attack our land. The princess replied, No, please don't say that. We shouldn't speak ill of anyone. The prince said, But they have attacked us so many times, and you still say this? The princess replied, Perhaps in their eyes we must have made some mistake. That's why they are so upset with us. The prince said, But they are always the ones who attack. How could it be our fault? The princess said, Maybe they hold deep resentment toward us. My father wants them to forget this enmity and become friends with us. But perhaps it's not what fate intends. Just then soldiers arrived and said, Princess, it's time to return to the palace. The princess then left. The prince thought, These people are so kind. We have done so much wrong to them, yet they hold no ill feelings towards us. After some time, evening fell. King Henry announced, Today is my daughter's birthday, and I have arranged a great celebration in the palace. I invite all the people of the kingdom to attend. At night, all the people of the kingdom gathered in the palace. Suddenly, the princess noticed him. Right above where he was standing hung a chandelier that was about to fall. The princess ran quickly and saved him just in time. The prince said, Why did you risk your life for someone like me? The princess replied, No one is ordinary or special. God created everyone equally, and it's my duty to protect my people. After some time, the celebration ended, and everyone left. Then Prince Siddharth went to the princess and said, Princess, I need to tell you something. The princess said, Yes, go ahead. The prince said, I lied to you. I didn't come here to meet a friend. The truth is, I'm King David's son, and my father sent me here to gather information. The princess said, If that's true, then why did you tell me the truth now? The prince replied, Because after coming here, I realized how wrong we were and how wrongly we thought about all of you. The princess said, If that's the case, will you help me end this enmity? My father told me that you also want to end it. The prince said, Yeah, I want this conflict to end. The princess said, Then you must return to your kingdom and find out who is truly responsible for this enmity. There must be someone who doesn't want peace between our kingdoms. The prince said, All right, I'll find out. He then returned to his kingdom. As soon as he entered the palace, he saw Henry's minister leaving. Seeing this, King David said, Oh, my son, you returned as soon. The prince replied, Yeah, Dad. By the way, what was Henry minister doing here? The king said, My son, he is our informant. He tells us everything. The prince thought, So the princess was right. This minister is the one causing conflict between the two kingdoms. The prince secretly sent this information to the princess. The princess told everything to her father. The king immediately summoned the minister and said, "So, you're the one who has been creating enmity between our kingdom all these years. Tell me, why?" The minister replied, "Because David killed my father. I never wanted peace between the two kingdoms. That's why I kept provoking David against you. So he would attack you and you would eventually destroy him." Just then Prince Siddharth arrived there with his father, King David. King David said, "So you have been lying to us all these years. Soldiers, take him away and throw him into prison." Then David said, "Henry, I have made a huge mistake. Please forgive me." Henry replied, "What are you saying? You have done nothing wrong." David said, "No, I have made a grave mistake. Please forgive me." Henry said, "All right. If you truly accept your mistake, then you will be forgiven on one condition. You must arrange the marriage of your son Siddharth with my daughter Sia." David said, "Yeah, of course." And then with great celebration and joy, the two were married.